Now after selling the sweaters all over the place, I was going with them, and then I was going back home with even one sweater. I had even sold one day I remember I sold 15 sweaters, and I saw this was a good business. But something called me again and told me that you should be doing nails. That is why when I went back to try and do nails, that is when I went to John's Place. Now I had to do to remind you that is when nimeuza makaa, nimeshona viatu. Then after going out the John's Place, hiyo story yose sasa ndo naelezea sasa how I did polish. I was paid the first time, how I did a lot of practice to do gel application after 1 month. Then after a week I perfected, then I started doing tips. Zilikuwa zinakaa hivi, the genial tips. Hizo ndo nilianza kufunza. Kama hujajifundisha kufanya na genius, fixing and shaping was the hardest thing. Even now it was a very good nail, by the way, a good tip, but it had a lot of work. That is why it was charged even 1500. Tips and gel was 1500 or the 1000 or 800. So then I stayed there at John's Place. I did a lot of practice from there, and I saw that I known how to do the gel application, the Q-Tex, the normal polish, and how to do tips, and I was practicing on how to do nail arts, French, Hafti French, marbles. I was trying them, and I realized that I'm good. I started getting my clients now, the clientele. Then I think after 2 months, 3 months, I saw another good opportunity to go and explore. I went to a big spa. It was in Waisabu, but I realized that let me say this, I realized that now people are running from me. Now people are running from me, especially the sponge ombre, using the kasafisha kale ka vyombo. People are now running from me, and I was very happy. Like, a person is coming, and they were coming, and they were sitting next to me as I was doing the services. I was very happy. Now the confidence ikaongezeka. So nilikuwa nafika kwa nyumba, nauliza ni tarara saa ngapi niamke nirudi kazini, ndio mtu nione akikaa next to me aone kitu nafanya. Hapo ndo nikaona basi mimi sasa ndio kusema. Little did I know kuna kitu kama Buildergel na Gumgel. Sijawahi sikia kitu kama hiyo. So hapo ndo niliingia YouTube, nikaona Buildergel na Gumgel, nikaziona ziko kazini. Okay, so nikaangalia video, nikaona iko hivi, unaweka base coat, primer, unaweka primer, base coat. Nikasikiza hizo video zote, then unaweka Buildergel, then una fire, then unapaka maybe base coat tena, unaosha, then unapaka base coat tena, unapaka kara. Sasa hivyo ndo nilikuja. So practice ya kwanza ya Buildergel nilifanya kwa client. Client alikuja akasema, na si kusema sijui Buildergel. Nisema tu najua kazi, but si kusema sijui Buildergel. So client niliuliza, unajua kufanya Buildergel? Chukua hiyo client. My deal ni mara ya kwanza kufanya Buildergel, na nilifanya vizuri, but nilitumia ujaja, si kuweka Buildergel mingi, niliweka kadogo, but ona tazi kufanya nilibuff. So mi sikuwa iweka blue fence. So after that the client was very happy. She took my number. I will call you next time. After a month she came back. It was Hey, that builder had not even chipped or some even lifting. Then Gamgel came. I had already did the practice. I had already done it. So the Gamgel was more complicated because that one I did a shoulder work. Those were proofings. Those were proofings even after filing. So hiyo niliuma nje kidogo, huyo client hakuwa irudi. Unajua ni wale hawa complain alafu hawatarudi, those type of clients. But I practiced, and then the next client that I was given for Gamgel, I did it well, very well. The client was happy, and that is how I started now becoming the nail tech, the so-called nail tech. Okay, but those people were charging nails 500, and I saw someone, I will not mention, that the same service that I was doing for 500 using the G nail tips, and you know the work of that nail, there is a lot of work. So I saw someone charging 1500, the same service. So I stayed there for I think 3 months, 4 months. Then I left there. I went now, one of the clients was the one who poached me. Alinipoach. Alikuwa anafungua salon. So I went there. A very good lady. I won't mention her name, but she was very good. Kwanza wacha nione ati mwenye anatuita ametukalisha TX. TX. So nikaona hapa kuna deal. Alitupea mshahara na commission. So hapo niliitwa kama manager na kufunza. So I was the manager and I was even the tutor. Nilikuwa nafunza nails na makeup na lashes. The stripe one peke yake. Nilikuwa nafunza hizo. Hapo nilikaa almost a year, I think. After hapo, now the story is getting sweet.